The iPhone 16 lineup just dropped last month, and there's already so much buzz building around the iPhone 17. It's hard not to get caught up in the excitement, even though most of you probably haven't even had a chance to try out the iPhone 16 yet. I know there's a lot of confusion out there about whether to snag the latest model or hold out for the next big thing. What's even crazier is that there are already tons of leaks about the iPhone 17, with some popping up even before the iPhone 16 was officially launched. While we're not expecting the iPhone 17 and its crew to hit the market until September 2025, we've got some intriguing insights about what's in store. We're talking camera upgrades, a potential new button, better screens, and even a whole new model. How exciting is that? In this video, we're diving into all the credible leaks and rumors we've gathered so far. It should give you a clearer picture of whether you should jump on the iPhone 16 train or play the waiting game for the iPhone 17. So sit back, relax, and let's explore what the future might hold for Apple's lineup. Apple appears to be taking bold strides with its button designs, particularly following the introduction of the Action button and the innovative camera control button featured in the iPhone 16 lineup. Recent rumors suggest that the iPhone 17 Pro may push these innovations even further by potentially replacing both the Action button and the traditional volume keys with a single multifunction button. At first glance, this idea might seem a bit far-fetched, but upon closer inspection, it begins to make sense when considering Apple's history of experimenting with various designs and features. A leaker known as Majin Buu on X has claimed that this new button could function similarly to the existing camera control key. Users might be able to swipe it to adjust the volume and press it to activate customizable shortcuts. This shift seems to focus on streamlining user functionality, which has been a recurring theme in Apple's design philosophy. In the past, there were intriguing rumors about Apple wanting to create a larger Action button and a unified volume button. However, these concepts reportedly didn't make the final cut during the prototyping phase. Nonetheless, the idea of revisiting a single button that incorporates multiple functions is certainly within the realm of possibility. Imagine a button that retains the tactile feel of the existing camera control, but also features a touch-sensitive sapphire crystal surface. Depending on how you press or swipe this button, you could mute your phone, adjust the volume, or trigger a variety of different actions. This functionality could be particularly beneficial if Apple chooses to implement it across all 4 iPhone 17 models. If the iPhone 17 Air is indeed set to be thinner, reducing the number of button cutouts would not only streamline the design, but also contribute to the overall durability of the device, helping to prevent accidental bending and other issues. Of course, there are potential downsides to such a significant change. Many longtime users who are accustomed to the current button layout might find this transition challenging. However, history shows that Apple users generally adapt to new layouts and designs over time, often learning to appreciate the improvements. As someone who has used an iPhone for many years, I find the potential of the new camera control button exciting. However, I have also encountered some difficulties with its placement, particularly as a left-handed user. If the new Action volume button on the iPhone 17 is similar in size and design to the camera control button, it could offer users the ability to customize its position, making it much more accessible, especially for those who hold their phones in their left hand. This kind of thoughtful design could enhance user experience significantly. Meanwhile, the biggest buzz seems to be about the potential for the standard iPhone to finally get a 120Hz display. For a while now, Apple has kept that sweet refresh rate locked away for just the Pro models, while everyone else has been enjoying it on mid-range and flagship Android phones. I mean, it's about time, right? According to analyst Ross Young, it sounds like Apple is finally ready to shake things up a bit. If these rumors are true, we could see the regular iPhone 17 getting a 120Hz upgrade, which would definitely make it way more appealing. It's kind of crazy to think that the iPhone 16 is still stuck at 60Hz, while even budget Android phones are rolling with 90Hz. Remember back in 2021 when Apple first introduced promotion technology with the iPhone 13 Pro. That was a game changer. And then in 2022, they added the always-on display feature with the iPhone 14 Pro. With so many other brands offering these features now, it feels like Apple is finally catching up. But wait, there's more. Ross Young also mentioned that the rumored iPhone 17 Air might get the 120Hz treatment too. That could mean that the Plus model might be getting replaced, which would be pretty interesting. If both models come with a 120Hz display, it could really shake up how people choose between the standard and Pro models. And if Apple manages to drop the refresh rate down to 1 Hz, like they did with the iPhone 14 Pro, it would open up the possibility for that always-on display feature for non-Pro users too. Just think about it, enjoying a smooth 120Hz experience while also having that always-on display would be such a win. While talking about the iPhone Air or Slim, there's some interesting update. According to the latest buzz from Digitimes, the iPhone 17 Slim is set to feature a fancy new OLED display that might allow for an ultra-thin design. This cool tech comes from a lesser-known Taiwanese company called Novatech, which has developed a TDDI OLED panel. Basically, TDDI stands for Touch and Display Driver Integration, meaning they've combined the touch sensor and the display driver into one unit. It might sound a bit technical, but this could be a game changer for making smartphones thinner, like we're talking a few millimeters slimmer. Digitimes suggests that Apple might team up with Novatech to supply these OLED panels for the iPhone 17 Slim. However, we don't have solid confirmation on that partnership just yet. What's also interesting is that the rumor mill thinks Apple might want to test this tech out on other devices, like Apple Watches or iPads, before bringing it to the iPhone lineup. If the iPhone 17 Slim does happen, it could really shake things up and give people a sleek, stylish option to consider. What do you think? Are you excited about the idea of a slimmer iPhone, or do you prefer the robust features of the Pro models? Let's hear your thoughts in the comments below. Now moving on to the camera, the iPhone 17 lineup is shaping up to potentially bring some impressive camera upgrades that have us all buzzing. According to reliable sources like Jeff Poo, we could see a new 24-megapixel front-facing camera across all iPhone 17 models. That's a big leap from the 12-megapixel front camera we currently have, so selfie enthusiasts and video callers might finally get the upgrade they've been waiting for. But that's not all. Poo has also hinted at a significant upgrade for the iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max with a 48-megapixel telephoto camera, which would be a huge jump from the 12-megapixel telephoto lens on the current models. Analyst Ming-Chi Kuo has echoed similar thoughts, though there's still some debate about whether both Pro models will get this upgrade or if it'll be exclusive to the iPhone 17 Pro Max. Leaker Ice Universe has added to the excitement by suggesting that the Pro models could feature a trio of 48-megapixel cameras. This means while the telephoto lens is getting a major upgrade, the main and ultra-wide cameras might stay the same in terms of megapixels. Still, that telephoto upgrade alone could make a huge difference in photo quality, especially for zoom shots. Finally, there's talk that at least one of the phones in the iPhone 17 series could come with a camera featuring a mechanical aperture. This would let you adjust the aperture size, giving you more control over the depth of field in your photos. That kind of feature could open up a whole new realm of creative possibilities for photographers and enthusiasts alike. So, if you're considering whether to go for the iPhone 16 or hold out for the 17, these camera or display upgrades might just tip the scales. So, what are your thoughts on these potential changes? I'd love to hear your thoughts, so feel free to drop a comment. And don't forget to check out our channel for more updates on all things iPhone. Catch you all in the next one. Until then, take care.